It's quite heady, it is quite extensive, and that's where our program comes in because we have 240 certified Medicare counselors throughout the state of Arkansas. We've done our best to make sure we have two partners in every county. So if an agency is overloaded, that we do have a backup agency that can cover that county. Certainly they're here to help. The area agencies on aging are going to be our partner tomorrow, coming out of White River. And they will be here tomorrow, and they'll provide two counselors on site at the Senior Citizen Center that'll enable us to help people if you have questions. Not only can you ask your basic Medicare questions, but if you feel that you've not quite understood what drug plan you need for 2022, they'll be there to help.
You know, that's what's going to be going on from 10 to 1. We got free Petit Jean hot dogs wrapped in a sunbeam bun. We'll be serving everybody while they're waiting. So it's a great opportunity. But many people say, I just can't make it on Friday. Tomorrow is the big day in Fairfield Bay at the Fairfield Bay Senior Center. And if they can't, you've got an 800 number people can call anytime.
Correct. 1-800-224-6330. The other commitment that I made when I came in is that I would make sure that we would have local programs that would provide strength, because sometimes you just don't want to call Little Rock. You know, all the years that I worked outside of Little Rock, I never wanted to call, the Ivory Tower in Little Rock and let them assist us. Well, guess what? I'm now the Ivory Tower, so I need to kind of put the boot, to the road and get out there and get these people back in their local communities. So there are local agencies that will also be there to help. But certainly, if you just call and tell us what your issue is and you want to speak to somebody local, call 1-800-224-6330, and we'll get you in touch with somebody within your county or city that'll be able to help.
Now, Carroll, if someone comes to the program tomorrow, which is a SHIP day, it's the Arkansas SHIP Day for Senior Health Insurance Information Program. That's what SHIP spells out, basically. What does a person need to do when they get there? What can they expect? Do they need to have ready?
I would, if you still have questions about your drug plan, take time to write them all out. You have to have them when you go to your doctors or your dentist or anybody else nowadays. Take time to write out what prescriptions you're taking that will carry you into the new year, and let us see if we can check it against the program at www.medicare.gov and see if that's the way you were thinking. I will let you know that I kept 11 people from back in my insurance days that I helped with their drug plans, and 9 of the 11 people changed this year. So there's changes in the formularies, the changes in different companies. There's just an ebb and flow to it. So it's worth looking at whether you say premium, but the biggest thing you can look at saving is how much is this going to cost me for the entire year of 2022.
Okay, so someone comes in. This is what's new, too. There's some that's brand new to this program. And explain why there is a window. For those, it's like, what does this mean, window? I mean, there's people really never thought about that until all of a sudden it's time for them to be in the program.
Right. When you're turning 65, you're given the opportunity to go into Medicare. When you turn 65, you're given Part A. Part A is your hospitalization insurance. If you're still working or you're retired or you're ready for Medicare to become your main provider of health insurance, you have the opportunity to do that. Now, the thing with Part D is one of the things that had happened in years past, and that's the reason there's a mandate, you have to have a Part D drug plan, or you have to have credible drug coverage. If you don't, CMS, the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services, can assess you a 1% penalty per month, and that does not go away off your Social Security check once it's assessed. So it's really important for those that are aging into the program, one, either to get on the program, sign up, take your Part A, sign up for Part B, find you a Part D drug plan and go on, or let Medicare know that I'm deferring my Part B, that I'm still working, that I have credible drug coverage through my employer. So I'm deferring my Part B and Part D until I do retire, when I do want to assume control over it, and I will be paying all the bills.
All right, so they call at 800-224-6330. If they can't be at the Senior Center tomorrow between 10 and 1, that's when we'll be there. But there'll be people there until the last person leaves. Not a problem.
No problem at all. And we will have those phones staffed from 7:30 in the morning till 4:30 in the afternoon. If you call after hours, we have somebody that comes in early, and she starts returning the calls that we miss after 4:30 and normally until 7:30. We'll have somebody give you a call the next day. So please call. Let us know if we can help. We'll do our best to help you within the office. If you want to speak to somebody local, we have those local folks here too.
All right, it's going to be Arkansas SHIP Day tomorrow at the Fairfield Bay Senior Center. You don't want to miss that. Also, they got the first annual craft show they're kicking off on Friday too, so we want to promote that. That's the Senior Community Center, Fairfield Bay. It's 385 Dave Creek Parkway. They've got crafters and vendors and bake sale, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of donations being accepted. Now, Carol, it's really amazing. Now, if folks can't get there tomorrow, they can always call that 800 number, and they can Google it, Arkansas Ship. That should come up for
It
that
will.
room, right?
It will. Our landing page is now in the insurance department's website. We are also on Facebook, and we do get a lot of things published in Facebook that are kind of neat little things that are just little tips and stuff that you can maybe take and use it to your advantage in your own personal life.
So make a note in your calendar, December 7th, last day. They got to get it done.
Last day. There's no extra days past December 7th.
Thanks for dropping by.
Thank you.